Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Doctor Strange and the Sorcerers Supreme, issue number 12. Yes, pluralized. And this is the final issue. And thank God. Make no mistake, this issue was really good. All right, was it my favorite of the series? The first issue, I think the second issue was pretty good too. By the third, it started to get confusing. Then the Choose Your Own Adventure one was a really excellent surprise. And then it dipped. It went up and down, It was it's like a waveform. Anyway, it ended on a really good note. That doesn't exactly forgive all the other stuff that happened. But yeah, I got a little emotional at the end. A little tiny bit. Not a lot, by any means. But it gets resolved. The Ancient One does eventually become the Ancient One. There was a moment here where they recognized the Ancient One, and yeah, that was the moment. It was really good. I think you might, if you're a fan of Doctor Strange and all, I think you might get a little choked up over this, a little dry throat, whatever, maybe some dust in your eye, somebody's cutting onions in the distance, you know what I'm saying. But for all intents and purposes, I genuinely enjoyed this comic, this issue of this comic. It was good. I don't believe it needed all those issues in between. The finger snapping, clapping monster demon thing would have actually been a lot cooler if it wasn't several books of it. Yeah, but all in all, it was good. So for this particular comic, I'm going to give this a B+. This was, if you're going to end this comic, first off, then just end the damn comic. But if you're going to end a bad comic, this is a really good way to do it. So I think that if the series were shorter, if it was stated from the very beginning, nope, that's it, we're done. The same time that issue 1 came out, there was also a Doctor Strange comic that it was a one-shot, basically. And it was around the same time that the movie was released, and whatever. It was a good comic. It was actually him learning a couple things, off under the tutelage of the Ancient One. Really awesome. And it was like basically Doctor Strange meets Harry Potter. I think they should have continued with that book instead of this one. But this one was good for a couple of issues. For the most part, no. I'm just going to drop it and leave it at that. The series itself is not great. It's not really worth getting. But if you did already get a couple of these issues, especially like the number 1 issue, consider at least thumbing through this one. It was a very good ending. I liked it. Good double-page splash. Anyway, guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.